Hello. Last week, Jamie Oliver upset a good few people by suggesting a new recipe for hot cross buns. He put in a tweet that he had a recipe in which the main tasting ingredients were cheese and chives, and would anyone like it? To which at least one person replied simply no. Uh, Someone else said, I know that food evolves, but when it comes to hot cross buns, I like what's traditional. They hadn't even tried it, but they decided they didn't want it. Whereas others embraced the idea and said, yes, please tweet the recipe so we can try it. And I think the way he divided people there represents a deeper division between us human beings, because there are some of us who really prefer the traditional, who like what we're used to, who feel much more secure when we know where we are. And there are others who will embrace anything new, who just want to have something different, who want to change. And of course, most of us lie somewhere in between those two extremes. What we're remembering this weekend is something radically and utterly new. The resurrection of Jesus was something that was completely beyond the experience of those first disciples who knew it firsthand. And it's very hard for us all these centuries later to embrace what it meant, because it was so out of the ordinary, so extraordinary. And yet it was something to which the disciples committed themselves utterly, even many of them putting their lives at risk for it. Because I guess they saw in this powerful experience they had of Jesus being alive again the truth that human cruelty and wickedness, that death, that suffering, that these things were never going to have the last word. That what Jesus showed by being alive again and having defeated those things was that in the end it was love and joy and peace that were ultimately going to triumph. And this was something they thought it was worth committing themselves to, and the resurrection convinced them of the truth of it. I don't know where you lie on that spectrum between the traditional and the new, but I hope that in this case you are prepared to embrace the new, to put your trust in that confidence in the power of love. For many of us Christians, it is the resurrection that helps us to have that faith. For others, they will have just an instinctive assumption that in the end what triumphs is good. But let's accept that that is a new thing. It's something that is not the most obvious belief as we look around us at the world today. But let's embrace it and commit ourselves to it, and let's find ways of committing ourselves to new things in other areas too. Not everything that's new is good, but I wouldn't want to miss something new by not being at least prepared to try it.